Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 25th of July, 2024. Hope you've got your morning beverage, and welcome to the stream. We're starting today with a bit of news. The World of Warcraft development team has formed a union called the World of Warcraft Game Makers Guild. Their main priorities being layoff protection, improved work from home policies, transparency around performance and pay adjustments to align with the expensive areas in which they live. Now, for those of us who love and cover video games, it's always worth bearing in mind the very real humans behind the scenes who help bring our wonderful video games to life. The past few years have been notoriously bad for layoffs within the industry, and it is joyous to hear that they're able to start getting more of these collective efforts to protect their well-being so they can continue to make great games that we love. Now, on a more negative note, with the launch of the pre-patch yesterday, we did have some issues. Warband Bank wasn't working, and from a little digging thereafter, some folks were losing currencies that they were either swapping between characters or putting into the Warband Banks themselves, which is not what we want at all. From what I understand, they disabled the banks just to avoid any issues. We're just going to run over on Barrow here and have a quick check. Make sure that they are indeed still turned off.
Looking for wares?
Yes, either turned off or not working. That's fine. There's always going to be issues with a game of this size, and most live services these days. I assume we'll have to wait for a proper patch. It'll be more than a hotfix can handle. We'll just bob us back to the inn. So we'll be doing some more alt jumping today. We have a lot more to get through in terms of just looking through talents, setting up our different characters. Some won't take long. Morgra here being a paladin as well. I tried to make her retribution spec just that little bit different from Barrow's, just to see like the changes in gameplay I could do. More focus on Divine Storm and AoE. But it looks like most of that's still in place. So that's fine, that saves us doing so on her. Little enchanting epithet on the shoulders. One of those fun little additions to Dragonflight's crafting. Where were they? Again, I didn't get to in it. Yes, these little illusory adornments. It's a nice little bonus. More stuff that they can work on and continue to add. She's sorted out. Now, Evoker I know so very little about. So I think for the main thing here, until we go through on our remix Evoker, and actually try and learn the class properly as we go and level one up. What we're going to do here is have a good old reset of everything. And we're just going to follow the starter guide and actually read it as we go and try and get an understanding why it's being recommended, why it works, all that jazz. Because again, I leveled this character mainly by just flying around the Dragon Isles, grabbing herbs and ore. But don't get me wrong, I had a good time doing so. Let's have a look and see what is recommended. That's perfectly fine. No, and it just did it. And the hotbars are now full. Thought it would let us do it one at a time. We lose that funky firestorm ability. Let's have a quick gander. Alright. Self-defense. Moving things from allies. Flying to an ally, which always seems quite fun. Storing healing. More health and damage. Move speed reduction. Bonus defense. Faster regen. Faster this. Interrupt. Very glad we have that. Cast times. Damage increases. Leech increases. Damage reduction. More dot. More AoE. More AoE again. Stun. There's hovering, which is our little movement ability. Which allows spells to be cast while we're moving. It's very cool. Well, this one was interesting. Swooping to an ally and flying with them, you kind of pick up and grab. It's kind of a little more of a... Maybe risk is the wrong word, but as a priest you could kind of pull people over to you. This is more you go with them, so you can't really drop them into hell. Like priests sometimes would do. More healing, more hover. Let's see. Some healing. Bonus spell casting and instant. Have a look at the main damage stuff. Shooting a ball of fire. Alright. It's a lot to try and learn and remember. However, we've got to start somewhere. We're just trying to get a basic idea here. Eternity Surge I remember being quite cool. More Disintegrate. Essence Burst stacks. I'll have to have a good read of the passives as well. In the spellbook itself. Damage. More damage again. Have to check that mastery. More damage. More damage. I can see why these are the recommended ones. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the automatic firing of stuff on any class. Oh, that seems like a very big damage buff. Okay. Bonus level on empowering things. More red stuff after we use fire. Okay. Let's have a quick check then. Over the specific passives. Stores mana. Higher armor. Okay, those are the ones from the actual tree itself. There's the mastery. Oh. Good old giant killer. Very common across a lot of RPGs. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a quick fly. Because I still haven't figured out where the training dummies are here. But I know very well where they are in Stormwind. Move a couple of things around as we go. There's herbalism, potions. That's gone, that's gone. I do just love their ability to just kick up and fly. Very majestic. Alright, let's get down there. Dummies. Get out of range a moment. Other people booping away. Right, we can remove that one. That's our giant bloodlust style buff. Pop that over here. Defensive stuff I tend to have up here. Move that flying one over there. These are our help a friend. Apply to an ally and heal them. Will that work on this NPC? Let's have a look. Well, I don't think the rescue one will work on them. Picking them up and moving them about. Right, that's a big damage cooldown. Get our cleanse here. Do not have that move. Making a spell instant, we'll lob that here. Got our party buff. Like your Mark of Natures and all of that. Got a resurrection. Okay, what can we move onto the T spot? On all my mouse buttons I have the tail whip and I've got disintegrate on the
target.
No, very angry deep voice. Pretty sure everything I need's on the hotbar. Yep. Who do we put over there then? What's on a low enough cooldown? Tends to be how I figure for such things. Is if I'm going to be pressing a button a lot, I like quicker access to it. I don't think that will be entirely necessary. We'll slap the heal on there for now. Just for ourselves. Now again, me hitting a trainee dummy for a bit is not necessarily going to teach me a class. But we'll get some basic idea of what's happening. Keep an eye on the buffs coming up. Okay. Claw is like the little AoE one that reduces movement speed. Shoot this one and increase the damage they take. So we're going to be opening with that, I assume. Oh, that gives us Pyre, which is AoE. Disintegrate. Oh, very flashy, aren't they? And we can charge up our big spell. Get instant with that. Oh, it flies everywhere. We'll lob that one. AoE of itself. Let's see what this one was. That's a root, which goes very far. It's been a while since I've touched on the evoker. Love those effects though. That's our damage reduction, or rehealing I suppose. That's the actual reduction. Making our spell instant and immediate. So usually you charge up these empowered spells. Look at the wings. Shoot that out. Very nice. And if we tip the scales, fires one immediately at full power. Very cool, very snazzy. I imagine for just jumping in to the expansion with this character will probably be fine. How does this work? If I click on this poor individual... Wait a minute. So I pick the location, and then the... Okay, I imagine they have to be in the group. Alright. Quickly make our way back to Valdrakken. Actually, we shouldn't need to take him to Valdrakken. That's fine. Well, for those of you who haven't seen the Drakfir, like the other dragons in WoW, have what is called a visage form, where you can change, like how you look on a base level. You can't use it in combat at the moment, as far as I'm aware. Oh, he's naked. I don't know why he's naked. Another reason for doing this is still don't get it. Half elf looking. There are a lot of customization options. But on the dragon model themselves, you can only have transmog on a few of the pieces. I can quickly go over to the ethereals to show you that.
Shall we get down to business?
What? Getting stuck? As you can see, only really does the shoulder pads, the belt, and the weapons. Whereas if I do so on my visage form,
Welcome.
it will do everything. I will bob that first one I made on, that seems alright. There we go. clothed and looking very alliance-y. I think that was the goal. It matches his circlet and his bronze scales. And has a cup. Very good. Do like being a Dirk though. Right. Let's fly over to the bank for when that eventually is working. And they've also removed the restrictions of one of those per realm, given they're all now locked together. And the Drakfir, which is the race they're from, will have access to more classes at some point during the expansion as the current 4. So at the moment you can only make an evoker. Storyline and intro will kind of explain where they've come from in that regard, and they featured extremely heavily in Dragonflight, as you can probably guess. Alright, I'm not too bothered about the lower level alts. Maybe the Fire Mage. We'll have to see how much has changed. We'll jump on Ami here. Right, I'll master his talents. Or they are gone. Absolutely gone. Do the same thing, making our way over to Stormwind. Oh, I can use the Legion Hunter mount for flying. Yes. Oh, I love this one. This little wolf Riven. That's delightful. Stormwind also seems a little less busy than Valdrakken. Let's get those new buttons over here. Okay, close that for now. Lots of quest logs on alts that are always messy. Do, 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 do. A long time in Stormwind. Always loved its music. I know a lot of players, especially Horde players, they love Orgrimmar, but Stormwind's always home for me. Right, we're on survival. Yep, because being a melee hunter, it's actually how I started WoW. It's when I think I mentioned a few days ago, my first character Elrondie was a hunter. Now, it took until I was about level 35, and I didn't really understand much about the game. I was very young. My pet didn't have a taunt. Like, I hadn't learnt it, hadn't equipped it anywhere. And I just thought it would be cool to have a wolf and have 2 swords. And that's what I did. And I remember my friend one of my friends who got me into the game, who had a level 60 hunter in vanilla and was doing some of the late game PvP stuff. He came over and he looked at my setup and he went, "What on earth are you doing?" And somewhat calmly explained to me that I was doing horrendously and was not utilising my class in any way, shape or form. Suffice it to say, upon learning that and realising, oh, this is not the class fantasy that I wanted to play. Because again, I wanted to be up in the thick of it with my pet, not shooting from afar. So at some point, they changed survival to be a melee spec. I can't quite remember which expansion it was, but I was overjoyed to hear it. And I've had a great time with it ever since. I vaguely know what I'm gunning for here. Do a bit of knockback. Traps. Again, like totems and such beforehand, totems and shouts and that kind of thing, I do not like managing such things. That's not bad given we got Scattershot. Cooldown of our thingamabobs. Damage over time we'll need from the other tree. That was both big traps. That's just more damage. Can bonus that stun or... That's interesting. Just quick fire essentially. Ooh, I like that. Better movement speed. Instruct your pet to protect a friendly target from crits. Make attacks against that target unable to critically strike. 10% of all damage taken by that target is also taken. I don't like that. Do not want pet to be murdered per se. This can we quickly grab? Debuffing an enemy. Again, when we're getting into solo content, stuff like delves, as they increase in difficulty, I imagine stuff like this and removing effects from enemies will be quite important. Alright, let's have a look now. As a whole, looks like things have swapped about a wee bit for hunters, given how much of the tree has changed. What are the goals here? I like the idea of rushing the target. See how we get going. Raptor Strike is our boop. Yep, I remember Kill Command doing that. Okay, so that one's 32k. That one is less damage but can stack up to be more. Let's have a look over here first. Bomb and AoE, which I do like. We do tend to use two-handed stuff. I like the idea of Mongoose Bite and its stacking over time. Butchery is an AoE like a cleave. We'll take that. Getting some damage over time with our unnatural causes debuff will help. More damage. Ooh, just applying serpent stuff. That is why it is not a button here. Definitely take that. More bleed. More AoE. More cooldown. Flanking strike I like because you both kind of leap at the target. I liked that a lot. What else have we got? So if you'd engage with a group of enemies with a bomb, then you'd hit them with a butcher, and then you can bomb again faster. That sounds good. Oh, quick execute. We like that. Spreading the AoE bleed. That's good as well, going with that. A lot of AoE stuff. And this is great for the people who are going through and doing different types of content, saving multiple builds. So it's like, you know, for this fight, I want all the AoE stuff. For this fight, I want all the single target stuff. There's a lot of options in there to create all these different loadouts. I believe now you can have 40 per character, which is mind-boggling to me, but plenty of people were asking for it, so. Alright, what are the next ones? More damage. More damage. Cooldown on the bomb. Fury of the Eagle is like a stabby stab kind of thing with a spear. Assault is a big 2-minute cooldown. Spearhead is still They're short cooldowns, but how many have we got? 10 points? That's 2. Number 2 there. Okay. I like the idea of Spearhead a lot. We are going quite heavily in the AoE. I'm just going to grab that because we did pick up Explosive Shot. Do the damage here. Ooh. Lowering the cooldown is just what we want. I think rather than the big buff, at least for my playstyle. Go with the boops here. Alright, let's have a seat. More buttons. Now, what is and is not on the hotbar? Arcane Shot, that obviously we can't use without a ranged weapon. Let's quickly double check the mastery. Deal increased damage when we're close to each other. So that's stick with your pet and get in the melee. Alright. Okay, we've got our interrupt on F. That's the main thing. I tend to have an escape on G. Slow there. Our execute on that mouse tab. Hunter's Mark still the same. Yes. Bonus damage at full health. We'll bob that on this mouse button. Intimidate being 1 minute, we'll bob that there. Take our aspects and swap them about. Let's put the defensives up here, including our Gift of the Naru, our racial. Got a little heal. Revive pet and mend pet onto here. There, and the occasional use of freezing trap and panicking of feigned death. Very well acted. He's fantastic. I remember that tree mount. Don't think I ever got it. Primal Rage is our party-wide buff. Like a bloodlusting type thing. Butchery on R. Tranquil Shot will be very specific for removing debuffs. Then we'll slap Spearhead and Intimidate up here. Tranquil down here. Quick get out of dodge with Bursting Shot. Go away. Right, let's quickly go boop a training dummy. Get this one over here, we'll mark them. And we'll harpoon over. Get kill commands to start building up. Yes, non-kill command does more damage. Spearhead didn't look too good using it at point blank. Media execute. We'll throw the bomb. Do the flanking strike to jump at him. Yeah, I like that animation a lot. Right, a cleave. Explosive shot. Bomb. Stabby, stab, 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 stab. Can jump back. Chuck another bomb. Harpoon back in. Always seemed very fun for PvP. Just the jumping in and out. Keeping on someone. Did I have scatter shot in here, or did I not end up taking scatter shot? I did not. It's fine. Always remember to heal Larker there. There was a rework of the Hunter Stable at one point. Now, a collector like me, you'd probably think, oh, you'll go around and getting all of the different Hunter pets. I never got into Hunter enough to do so in the modern era of WoW.
Hello.
How do I...
See you around.
Safe travels.
Nope.
Have a good one. How are you?
Oh, here it is. So for any old hunters, here is Ye Old Stable. Showing all the different things your various pets have. I only have 4. But there are entire websites dedicated to where you can find all the pets, the
Safe
rare
travels.
pets. I
Good
think
day
it
to
just
you.
said there, didn't it? 250 potential options at the moment. 250. We are not doing well in that regard. But that's fine.
See you later.
Let's get Amy over here to a bank, ready to go. Let's look at it. Get off that training dummy. Come on. Heal. There we go. Come on now. Okay. So we yell for our flying mount. Get him over to the bank, and we'll swap over. Getting this busy work out of the way on the max level characters will just lower the time it takes for jumping into them potentially down the line. Now Bayonetta here we're going to take a little bit longer with. I've always had a love for Destruction Warlock, the big explosive fire damage, ever since they did the Green Fire quest line. Expansion was that in? I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But it was an excellent piece of solo content, absolutely adored it. You can still go back and do it, but you will not be able to get the title that came with it at the time. You still get the Green Fire. You see, if you start a Destruction Warlock and you haven't played one before, a lot of these icons will be red and be regular fiery. Whereas for me, and anyone who does said quest line, green and fellish. And the old title was Of the Black Harvest. And that's unlocked just for every warlock I make in perpetuity since, which I was I actually wanted to change my old orc warlock into a Nightborn when they were coming out. And I didn't know, oh, if I delete that character, will I lose the title? So I actually sent a ticket for a Game Master for some in-game support, and they said, no, you can delete your character, that'll be fine. Once you hit the appropriate level, you will have the title. I was overjoyed. It was very kind of them to reach out. Move this little trinket over. Now, warlocks as well, regardless of your spec, tend to have your pet out. And in terms of all that micromanaging, I do not want to. So there is an ability to sacrifice your pet and gain one of its abilities so you don't have to deal with it. Right, let's have a quick run through of this. Obviously don't want the pet one. Like a lot of these passives for more survivability. AoE Howl or Mortal Coil. I like Mortal Coil. Burning Rush is a movement speed increase that slowly burns you down, a little fire whips up under your feet. I'm not the biggest fan. Curses are another aspect of playing Warlock I wasn't that bothered by. Grab Demonic Circle, even though I was horrendous at using it. You saw it a lot in the arena. People leaving little movement traps about and being able to whisk themselves away. Gateway being a bigger version of that party members can go through. Want to be mindful of keeping that Grimoire Sacrifice up. Survivability, I like that. Here we stun. Drain Life I remember using quite a bit. More that. More survival. Or making the target stay still while they're scared is potentially more useful, but tend to choose Mortal Coil and such. What's this one? Ah, that's alright. Immolate damage, yes please. Overall damage, yes please. The Shadow Flame, I like just this big spew of purple fire in front of you. The fact it doesn't do any damage and is just that big slow, I'm less bothered by. I kind of want to free up the button, so we'll make our AoE stun a little better. Don't need either of those. Increased damage and chance to do crit. I didn't say damage, I just said crit, so we'll do that. sacrifice stuff. Some refund on the abilities, we like those. 6-second cooldown, consumes a soul shard, makes the ability better. These are all healing things. Interesting that it's used on a health stone. I've never really associated the creation of one in combat, but I assume that means just clicking the button. Yeah. If we go over here first. Okay. Ooh. More of stone. Like that a lot. Increases my max health as well. I think we do that. There's a survival ability, or don't need that for it is pet related. We'll slap Dark Pact and Soulburn on there, I think. Alright, now for the juicy stuff. Conflagrate. Rain of Fire, of course we want. You'll of course do the passive because we're lazy. I like Cataclysm as it creates this big explosive thing on the floor, and it means I don't have to spread my dots around individually. Oh yes, more Bernie. Crit chance. Ooh, that's interesting. If I'm getting booped, suddenly burn them. We do like that. Okay. Or a charge. Again, being lazy, I like the button where you just go bang, bang. So I think we take that one, but get overall crit first. Draft for more of that. And then we have, this move was an execute. Oh, kind of, it just has a higher crit chance, but that's what I was using it for. When they die, you get refunded on your shard, so you can cast more big stuff. Channel Deem Fire I liked, so anyone who's got Immolate on them, you just suddenly spew little fireballs all over them. Like it a lot. Okay. Soulfire, I think, is the one we're gunning for. We're less bothered by summoning. So I do not want the Infernal, as cool as they are. It's very iconic from the cinematics for the Warlock to summon down the great burning fire Legion rock monster. We're going to have Immolate up a lot. We want more AoE. I don't want to consume the Immolate, I like them being up, so getting miscellaneous haste on occasion is good. Guaranteed crit on some stuff we like to see. Cast Bolt Shadows Burn increases the damage you deal to the target. Increases the damage of Shadow Burn, the critical strike chance by additional 50%. Oh, and at 30% on their health, that's nice. That's nice quality of life, don't mind that. And then we will grab that one, I think. I've already got one that side. Oh, we of course need to grab Numpty. We need to grab Grimoire Sacrifice for that to actually work. Oh dear. Alright, grab that Soulfire. Ooh, a reset on it. I don't remember that. A lot of crit stuff going on. More damage. Want those instant casts? More on the fire damage, and then I think that'll work out. Pardon me. The button's over there, not this way, Barrett. Okay, quickly grab ourselves our soul stone. And then that was a health stone. The soul stone is the one that we can resurrect ourselves. And I have a glyph on it that has this little orb next to me that reminds me, hey, you've cast the spell. It's all good. Right, we can take Shadow Flame off there. Shadow Fury being bigger is great. Make our way to Orgrimmar to boop a few things. Let me just move these around. What I tend to do is I summon the Fell Hunter and I sacrifice them so I can get the interrupt. Goodbye, Shrushran. Their names are great. Oh, you can also, like with druids, you can go to the barber now, I believe on a warlock. You can customise your different demons as well. There we go. That's why we don't need health funnel, but I still have it on the bar anyway. Where's my hat? Why has it not appeared? Oh, because they're demonic ones, I see. There we go. Get rid of these. Move our gateway over here. That's our defensive buff. That's a defensive buff. This is the empower one. And these are all for the healing stuff. So drain life. And the health stone. How quickly will we be activating it is the question. I think we bob it on the mouse one. Oh. It doesn't count for the demon health stone. I see. Well, for drain life, that's pretty good.
I require a target.
Yes, you do. Right, make our way to Orgrimmar. Well, the other things we want to do, that I've been very excited for, is the Heritage Armor quest line. Now, this is the reason, as I've said before, that I am leveling alts at all in Remix, is to unlock these different Heritage Armors. Now, they're only usable by the specific race that they're unlocked on. Oh, forgot to sell those. That's fine. Just tidy that up a little bit. I was mainly waiting for that war bank to drop a load of stuff into. That'll be a day unto itself. Right, where are we going? Azuna. So Suramar here, the capital of the Nightborn, and one of the old cities from Night Elf civilization that barricaded itself away when the ocean crashed down upon them and the Well of Eternity imploded under Queen Ashara's greed. And this was Legion content. Suramabi, yes, there it is. It had a daily quest system that you kind of unlocked more of the city as you went through. And I absolutely adored the
First the Naga assault our city. Now it looks like they're trying to make off with our relics as well.
It's alright, dear. We're not here for that. And all those icon changes helping a bit, I suppose. Oh, there it is. I didn't check this before. That's nice.
Exiled Nightborn are being held captive by the Legion.
Belisra there is
Set them
the
free before they
current
meet a
leader
terrible fate.
of the Nightborn. Also got married to the Blood Elf leader,
The Withered
Orphamar.
must be made ready for our assault on the Nighthold.
So,
Their resistance to Fel can be bolstered in Fel.
you couldn't fly in this city for a long time when it was like current. You had to make your way through it doing various quests, aiding this rebellion.
Citizens have taken up arms to defend safe houses throughout Suramar. Find
And
innocents in
it's
town.
just a beautiful zone. Especially when you were forced to go through it on foot at the time and navigate it, especially in the more dangerous areas where there were a lot of elites and stuff, especially if you were solo. It was just really cool to kind of work through this zone day by
Fel
day.
infusion has become all the rage among those eager to please the Legion.
I think you're getting the vibe
There's
of the
no
Nightborn
redeeming
as they
these
speak.
traitors. Hunt them down.
Because Nightborn weren't playable back then. You had this little button to disguise yourself as one. Ooh. All the allied races now have some portals in them, which is very helpful. Let's go see where this quest will take us. Hello, First Arcanist.
Suramar stands with you.
When we were liberated from the Legion, some among the Shaldorai believed we should remain isolated, alone. Your accomplishments in Azeroth have shown that we made the right decision in reclaiming our place in this world. It pleases me to honor you with this symbol of Suramar's gratitude. Now, with the allied races, you don't get a full quest line. That was for the main races that did so, but once you hit a certain level...
Our few have shown the whole,
Ooh.
and all the people of Azeroth, that the Nightborn possess the will and the courage to defend our world. I present you with the traditional garb of Suramar. Wear it as a reminder of our ancient past, and the new future we will forge alongside our allies. Woo!
Very good. Very lackluster cheer. Woo! Now if I go to sets, there it is. So that is the racial set for the Nightborn. It's very snazzy. Very magey, but such is this kind of offshoot of the Night Elves, as many of the elven races are. Of course, with like a lot of other cosmetics, these race-specific ones are class agnostic. You can wear them on any of the classes. So again, if you're making a plate wearer, you can use something like this, which is more, you know, magey and clothy. Same for your rogues or your hunters, etc., etc. Yeah. Grabbing those is my reason for all this on the alts. With that cleared up though, and our burny fire all set. How easy will it be for me to walk into one of the... Now the transmog changes are in, and I can unlock appearances. Where's the raid? There was a raid here, right? Where was the raid? Court of Stars was a dungeon that I never really went through. Let's have a look in Ye Old Adventures Guide. Raids. Legion. The Nighthold. Yes, that was it. Where is the Nighthold? That doesn't help me, game. That's its map. Where are you? Should just be here, right? That's where the Nighthold is. If not, I don't even remember doing the Court of Stars either. Is it the big building in the middle? Kirin Tor? Man, it's been so long I cannot remember. Oh, yeah, some of the elite stuff down there. If anyone who played at the time does remember where it happens to be, I would appreciate it. Do I have raid entrances turned on? Believe so. Am I just blind? Is that what's happening here? Multitasking is hard. Go by near where the dungeon is and see if that... Down it is. Down and where? What do you mean, game? That's not a clear indicator. It's not in the water. Oh. This feels like the dungeon. Let's knock up the difficulty. The mythic. Now, Bub, no worries. Welcome to the stream. We are going to walk through this dungeon and murder everything inside. Because I don't remember how often, if ever, I did it.
An old student of mine still resides in the city. There once was a time I thought I could trust her.
Oh, she
To make
changed.
sure she understands what happens to traitors.
Signal for the boat. I know I've done this dungeon at least once or twice, but I can't remember for the life of me. Oh, I'm going to get lost. For sure.
Your arrival is fortuitous. Tonight the nobles have gathered in honor of the Grand Magistrates.
Mm-hmm.
Our spies report that Elisande herself will attend. This presents a rare opportunity to catch her away from her source of power. We'll take a side entrance to the grounds. Too many eyes are watching the front.
Listen, I'm not going to lie, my dear. At this point, I'm going to be fine.
Eliminate the Grand Magistrates. Good luck.
Okay, so it looks like I'm going round, through, and up this way. Hello! It was just a great place architecturally. Just try and get lost in.
It seems the Dusk Watch are charged with keeping order during the party. Might I suggest the hidden approach?
Nope. No hidden.
Along
Just
the
burning.
way, you'll want to disable their arcane beacons and keep the sentries from raising the alarm.
It matters not. It all burns. In the upcoming expansion, I know one of the zones is very similar in design scope. Like it is the Nerubian version of this, for lack of a better term. Just hit it with a stick. For those who transmog farm, running through and one-shotting everything is par for the course. Kind of irrelevant on the difficulty. Ooh, that was nice. Oop, this one as well. As we figure out where on earth we're going. Game says up there. Be across the bridge I'm going. Don't get stuck in the shrubbery. They haven't, they're dead. Oh, you didn't die immediately. Well done. Okay. Patrol boss is up and this way. Music here as well, I'd completely forgotten. It's not this way. Might literally be patrolling. Or I've oh, there he is, there he is. Brah.
My watch is ended.
That it is. Let's grab your stuff. There we go. And these will now be unlocked for our warband. Not the most snazzy, but we'll take them. Where are we going? So as not to get lost. Is that a dead end in there? I think so. Excuse me, merchants, nothing to see here. Please ignore the floaty ball. I can't imagine just dying here, but you never know. What is that down there? No, I can't jump down. Oh no. See, now it is time to get lost. Which is what I spent a lot of time doing in this city way back when, was just getting lost. Yeah, this is definitely... Oh, this might not be a dead end. I know I'm not. Well, I should be. Run, says the child, run! Listen, if you could just direct me to the way I'm supposed to go, that would be helpful. The absolute panic. We're winding and we're winding and we're moving around. Hello.
Splendidly done. I wish I could have been there myself.
Absolutely fine, Clarissa. So I think that was the bonus objective. So now we need to get down to... Not bonus. It's not going to let me jump down, is it? Oh. Oh. No, absolutely not. Well, at least we got a... We need to jump down that way. I assume it's not going to let us drop off. Excuse me. No, it's not. Cursed dungeons and their invisible walls. Oh no, I can't get stuck behind the merchant. This is not my life. Just enjoy the ambience and the atmosphere for a bit. Very serene, despite all the demonic worship and whatnot. That's locked off down here. Just coming back for the heritage set was a good excuse to actually come back through here. I hope when they've been designing the Anubria city in the upcoming expansion, they've put some more thought to avoid situations like this where an idiot like me is just going to get lost for time. If you're watching the stream archive, I imagine this will be a good point to skip ahead until I figure out where exactly I'm going. I think we go down here, across that bridge, back up over that bridge, and we fight the Aerodart over there. Excuse me. Oh, we can mount. Absolutely. Idiot of me. Oh, don't tell me I'm locked. Let me in. Oh no. It is locked. But game. That's absurd. Can't get through here, I assume, then. Oh, maybe. In the basement. That's where we started. That's where we started. Can't believe I've done it. Gone all the way back to the beginning. Absolute buffoonery. Please, help. Send help. Okay, we killed that boss there. That must indicate that we go and wrap around that way. we have to disable all the beacons? Is that the trigger? We'll just boot them and see. Or was that for that buff that was on the boss himself? There's a little highlight here for that enforce. We'll still knock these down as we go. I don't know if they are helping, but we might as well. We did just go through here. Given the NPCs are reacting to us, that leads me to believe the devs were like, yes, you come through here. I'm going to be so sad if we get to the top again and have to come down again. Wait, can I go around that way, or...? That was where it was locked, right? Yeah, it's locked. Right, there's where we got stuck with the merchant. Stairs down. Oh, yes, we've done it. I think we may well be on our way. Could it be? Is this freedom?
Watch out up here.
Yes.
I've heard tell of a demonic council that draws strength from one another.
Goodbye,
This
demons.
bond must be broken. Explore the area and find a way to separate the council members. Divided, they cannot stand against you.
Well, they won't be standing against me either way. Because we are terribly overpowered.
Fires will come for you!
Make yourself useful and take a look around. Not very clever of you to my funeral pyre will be glorious.
Grab that loot.
You've done well so far, but we must ensure
No,
you
rings and
blend in with
necklaces.
the party.
You hate to
I'll
see it.
enhance your disguise, infusing it with latent magic to make you appear as one of the nobles.
Don't think that's necessary, my dear, but feel free.
Greetings. Glory to the Shalderai.
No. Terrible disguise.
My informants claim that a Burning Legion spy is attending this party. Speaking with chatty nobles may reveal the spy. Just avoid drawing attention
Oh,
to
this was a
yourself
bit where
with
people
wild
would, like,
accusations.
in the group, would wait for someone in the party to go through. I only asked. Well, I managed to catch that sneeze.
Yes.
Refinement and tact didn't give me an option. I suppose that's why they had five players were doing it. It was fine. Don't remember if it was randomized or a specific spot either. It's been that long. 2, 1. Hello. No, please don't do it. Oh. You know what? This was the wrong dungeon to do for this. This was the wrong dungeon to do. Oh dear. Third time's the charm, surely. Surely we'll just get lucky. Come on. You don't want to talk? Oh, I can't yet. Right. Oh, no. Deep breath. We keep going. There's only so many of them. chatty so-and-so. Maybe they can lower it down for us. Oh, clues. Avoids having gloves. Okay, okay. Not long sleeves. Okay, no gloves, no short sleeves. Or no long sleeves, rather. Right, let's find that other chatty person over there. No gloves. Long sleeves. And he's male. Okay, that narrows it down a lot. Short sleeves, no gloves, male. You're looking pretty close to it. Curses. Right, we check with the person by the door again. But, like, we understand how the room works now. We're going through here. Ooh. Different disguise. They need to put those as shoulder pads in the game. Goodness me. This will kind of intuit how follower dungeons will be going forward for me in the War Within. Though I doubt there will be a party infiltration necessarily as one of the early dungeons. But you never know. Right, what was your bit of advice? Come on. Oh, do I only get it once? That's not fair. I can't don't tell me it's bugged out or some such. I will be livid. Don't do this to me, game. I can't talk to anyone. Oh no. It's bugged out as well. Oh, that is. We've got all this way. That's hugely upsetting. Can I take my disguise off and reset it? Can I just force my way through the door? Oh. Much cursing. Much cursing. Internalized screaming. Regret. Despair. It is just bugged. Well, we are leaving. We are out. This was a fool's errand. It's still nice to come back and look at Suramar, but goodness gracious. Oh my god. Dearie, dearie me, I do apologise. For live viewers and for those who may stumble upon this later. That was a horrendous bit of failure on my part. Where is the drinks person to sell stuff to? You'll do. Take my stuff. It's labelled as Legion crafting, that's nice. Transmog gear from that mythic is still, you know, it's a decent way of farming money, I'd assume. Alright, well we got the heritage armour, most importantly. I think I remember where the transmog person was. Big storm drake. Nyom. They were up the hill and in one of these little buildings with all the purple. It's down one. Yes, there they are. Hello!
I am looking forward to our negotiation.
There it is. Knock the helmet off because I'm not the biggest fan of wearing helmets. Let's see if we can get a cloak that matches. others did, but I like bigger cloaks. What can I say? I'll be fine. Let's try and find a stave that fits the bill. Or Xalatath staff. Our new antagonist. I'll do for now. As in heritage armor. There we go. Alright, we're gonna make our way up to the inn. Alright. Who was next? Everalt should be fine and not too much of an issue. We'll sort them when we get there. I think we jump back onto our... Well, he's actually... Now that we've unlocked the heritage armor, I forgot that level 50 was the cut-off point. So I think the important thing now is getting these characters to level 50 and moving forward from there. We're going to jump into our Lightborn Draenei Priest. Oh, and all the things again. Right, action bars first and foremost. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that's all we needed. Slap these two things over here. We were in Holy Spec. I'm just going to trust it has left where I was going. Yes, because I liked Holy. Okay. It's all clicked and sorted. Oh, we were doing the various alliance quests. Scenario took way too long. I didn't like it at all. But it will count as the daily scenario, which is useful. Let's quickly head back to the bazaar.
Well met.
Take this ridiculous helmet off for now.
No.
Thank you.
You seek answers? Do not share what I have said.
Oh, I never handed in the raid quest, that's fine.
Seek the truth.
Speak. Guard yourself.
Now we make sure we do not click heroic. Scenario, we can do the solo one. And we can queue up for 2 of the raids, as that's all that are available to us at this level. I do not know. Never played Priest. We're just going through pretty casually. I know I have a lot of Healy buttons. And these are my damage ones. Let's have a look at some of those new sets coming. Never mind, there is no time. In we go. We'll be hearing the...
Oh, hello, Zan. It's good of you to
Grab the quests and don't forget to hand them in.
I am
Do not forget to hand them in.
I must get closer.
Oh, the tank is flying. This is the fear. I think everything will be dying far too quickly for it to be much of a problem. Yeah, they're just going.
Ooh, crashing. Ooh, party.
Oh, all the Ukin monkeys leaving the room.
Me gonna.
Boss is dead. The tank is level 20 in cat form and just murdering everything immediately. Give the loot while the monkeys dance. Oh, forgot to priest buff everybody. No, don't touch me.
I do not have a target.
I don't.
What's it? Are they?
Wasn't that the door?
What are they doing to our elementals? Hey, hey, you! Those are our flying
The door is locked.
deer monsters.
How do unlock door? Or am I just boned?
Yes, yes, so close. Just a pinch of.
Alright, let's try teleporting out of the dungeon and back in again. I think that works. Yes, it does. Oh, excuse me, rabbits.
Yes, yes. No, 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 no. Yes, no.
I believe the Pandaren up there is brewing his alcohol and it is creating an elemental that the party is currently murdering. Or at least 3 of the party is murdering.
Help! What is that thing? It doesn't matter. Nothing will stop me now. Not when I'm so close. Maybe
Not
if
so
I
much
just-
booze.
Can it be?
Too far away.
Such harmony of flavor. Such heady aroma. It is the perfect brew. The name of Storm Stout
Alright, we remember to
will
hand
be
the quests
sung
in.
once again throughout the hills.
Uncle God, this brewery was left in your care. What have you done?
You again? Don't you see? I have made a name
I need to
for
target
myself
something
at last. I have brewed perfection.
At what cost? The brewery is trashed, infested,
Details, details.
and there are vermin in the main store.
Look, Chen Stormstout, we all can't be heroes, running from our responsibilities, tromping around the dread wastes, saving the world. Some of us are artists.
Love the dialogue here as
I
well.
think the brewery might be on fire.
Yes, yes, that happens.
Chen is one of those characters who we don't get too much of. One of the biggest problems of WoW is just how many characters there are within the lore. And how many of them could be like brought back in. It's forever a balancing act for the devs. Alright, that's our dungeon though.
What is your purpose? Protect the truth.
Let me hand it in chat.
Seek the truth.
Not chat as in the chat here,
What
but
do you
chat as in
want?
the chat bubble not working properly.
Protect the truth.
There we go. 13k bronze.
I hope you find these to your liking.
The apparel set for priest is Squiddy Priest. Very mind flayery or foolery type stuff. And some very ornate big weapons. Very Scarlet Monastery almost.
May the red crane live forever in your heart.
Right, let's go do this scenario. You know what? I can just buy the class apparel and not have to worry about doing the campaign for now. If we're just jumping between to try and get these 3 main things done. Just gonna get them now.
Family, friends, food.
There we go.
These are what matter most.
Scenario queue on lower level. What did the postmaster want? Oh, that's nice. Does drop XP. Or picks up the dropped XP for lack of a better word. Now let's quickly sort these gems out. Very good. Queue shouldn't take as long. You can probably fly around and pick up some goodies. Suddenly gained 3 titles, sure. Oh, there we go. Knew the moment I'd mount up. Need to defeat various individuals. Alright, while the group is off killing the others.
I am out of range.
It's a little tankier than I thought he'd be. Psychic scream somewhere, don't I? That's a bit that person. There we go. Go away, little one.
I require a target.
Right, let's get back to the team. Save the grain. Let's kill the others. some little heals on our friends. She went so rapidly to the grave. Music so very panicked. People moving. It's not here yet. To the next one. Get the NPCs going where they need to go before enemies get here. Defend the village.
I need to target something first. I must get
we need to
closer.
help them. Nice. A Yeti from the west. There. Okay, these two are here, that's fine. We'll deal with the Yeti.
I am out of range.
Oh!
I do not have a target.
Dead Yeti. Two more waves. Oh, they're at the back.
Too far away.
Yeti on the bridge. Never want you want to hear. That should be the last set. Oh, where's our person who's in some bother? Slap some heels on him.
I must get closer. I am out of range.
More pain spread it about. And now the music is suddenly cheerful. Dim 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 dim. Ah, silly remix. Absolutely ridiculous. There we go.
Thank you.
Let me jump straight into the raid one. That's a healing or damage? I'm not going to marry all these different Pandaren. That's free. Oh. The raid has already started. Even as the queue popped, a boss is dying. And we got DC'd. Oh. New login screen, by the way. Very subtle. A lot of people complained about it. I'm sure they're not just going to leave it as a subtle circle. Oh, and it took away my bars. Curse you, game.
We have disturbed. Tender your souls, mortals. These are the halls of the dead.
I am not going to get to the group.
If it only knew what horrors await.
Feng the Accursed was betrayed by 4 emperors of the Mogul. His body destroyed each time, only to rise again. This is not the last we have seen of Feng.
Well, we might make it to the last boss before it dies. That's something. That's something.
We don't be needing what's back that way.
This is crazy compared to the other days. Like, to not even hit the enter the dungeon but the raid button before the first boss is engaged. Oh dear.
I will stay behind and investigate this dais further.
Too far away.
But I want to help. There we go.
I require a target.
Fine, dear. Time to play, friends.
He's just gonna drop and die. And
it be dying time now.
no, but I want to loot them. I want to loot them.
Bah! Bested by the likes of you. What a shame for a Zandalari priest to endure. But it ain't no thing. Take your trinkets. You'll be needing them. I be going now. Time to find a new home for my soul.
Quickly above all our friends. Make sure we got it sorted.
And time a window. I'll be back.
Gotta love a good villain laugh.
The ancient vaults of the kings of Mogoshan. What might this button do?
Do everything in Remix. Healing might not be entirely necessary.
The history of Xian of the Endless Shadow, a powerful sorcerer who kept the kingdoms in check through terror and darkness. This looks to be the record of Qiang the Merciless.
So I have a gem when I heal people, it damages them to give them some buff.
Iron fist.
It's pretty insignificant in terms of said damage, but I just find it funny.
I've heard tales of this one. Subutai the Swift, well known as a masterful archer and genius thief. He stole from the rich and kept everything for himself. What is this? I've heard nothing of this emperor. Meng the Demented? According to these texts, Meng was the most foul and maniacal ruler to ever abuse the imperial throne.
Oh. That tank got murdered. I don't believe on Priest I have a combat res. Quick glance. Nope.
Soon enough. All that is yours, mine soon. You will understand.
Someone should have a combat res for it.
Feel like shadows. The darkness comes for to have angered the Emperor. The sentence is death. I don't want to die.
It's my resurrection spell. I don't know.
A secret passage
they're
is
already
open
It's fine.
beneath the
It's fine.
platform. Look at the dust
Do I even have a
along the
resurrection
floor.
yet?
These dark halls have not seen footfalls
Oh
for
no,
many
spell book being so
centuries.
big makes it so difficult to see. Oh, there's resurrection. Okay. How did I not see it? It was slapped there in the middle, left for me on purpose. Aye, 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 aye.
I hear a faint humming. It is coming from this direction.
Over on wood.
I am out of range.
I know you are, but we are trying, are we not?
This room pulses with energy, but feels unlike any we have seen so far.
Grab all those?
Fascinating. I have never heard tales of anything like this. The Mogul hide their secrets well. This seems to be a terminal controlling the device. Let's see here.
Entering defensive mode. Disabling output. Fail-safes.
It's like whoever was doing the voice over rom, 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 rom. It's very silly.
The machine has been destroyed, and so the Mogul's power weakens. These discs look familiar, but I cannot place their origin. They call to me. The discs. I must... I see everything clearly
Got the
now.
little speed boost feathers behind us for
The
anyone to leave behind.
Titans. It would seem the Moguls salvaged and repurposed ancient Titan technology to advance their empire. We must go. We are not done yet.
Yes, Titan things.
Astounding.
Definitely
An
not the
actual
baddies.
Functional Mogu construct machine.
They're probably.
We cannot
Some of
allow
them at
this
least.
to fall into the wrong
Not
hands.
necessarily the goodies. Oh, nobody hit the
Endless
button.
army of soulless abominations. May the great grain guide your steps.
Or maybe I shouldn't hit the button. There'll be people who missed it, but there we go.
The Emperor's rage echoes through the hills. The Emperor's strength grips this land with
I require a target.
Ready to fight fair. Game has got a lot more expressive over the years as they've managed to do more with the in-game models. We're a far cry from, especially if you go back and look at Classic and Vanilla, you really see how far the game has come.
the Emperor's courage burns everlasting.
Just clicking bars and healing people and damaging them at the same time.
The endless army will crush the Emperor's foes.
I need to target something first.
Bit soon for the bloodlust there, but it's okay.
Too far away.
It's not like we're min-maxing here.
The Emperor's rage echoes through the hills.
No healing necessary. Oh, new move. Mass resurrection.
It is done then. Yet, how many of these machines are hidden beneath the earth? How much do we not know about the dark secrets of the Mogu? I fear that our war against our ancient enemies is still far from over.
These are some very good questions, Joe. How many indeed? Alright, did we unlock the next set of raids? We did. Being a healer, these might well get us in faster.
Hail. Goodbye. Go in peace.
Have a fly about. Let's go over some of the map, see if we can catch any rares as we do. Just a casual fly around. Or destroyed veil. There is a rare here, but inside? Question mark? Oh no, he's there. short heal ourselves and we keep stabbing with the light. Might again. Nope, no pets for you. Resist. There we go. Big XP and blue pants. We will take the blue pants for now. Malicious pant. Apologies today if I am a little less talkative. The jumping into streaming has been a little much on my throat. I'm trying to be a little more conscious so I don't blow it out. In that same vein, we'll probably only be doing a 2-hour stream this morning and in the evening as well. Just to try resting it up a little bit. Not overdoing it. It is the first week. We're still getting used to scheduling and such. Hopefully over time will ease up. That and many packets of lozenges. Many, many lozenges. Hear those bronze balls? Very nice. I'm gonna do a flyby this way for that world boss. Galleon, I think. Big lizardy thing. Swap by the Horde encampment, see if there's any rares there to murder. Nope, there is little time. Let's try and get over some land. Nope, danger zone, danger zone. That looks safe. Some turtles and angry crabs, but I think that's okay. It's probably fine. Keep remembering to drink water, stay hydrated, keep a drinking. That's probably not helping the throat either. Avoiding doing so. Or forgetting, I suppose.
We are the extension of our Empress's will. Ours
You're all dying.
in her divine name. Never to question nor to contemplate. We simply... The chaff of the world tumbles across our doors, driven by fear.
Great word is chaff.
They are but the waves crashing upon the mountain of her divine will. They may rise again and again.
This manted, absolutely spitting, just waxing lyrically, having a great time.
Challenges us to face these intruders. And so it falls to us, her chosen voice.
No, well, I suppose that makes sense then.
Us to give mortal voice to her divine will. We are but the vessel that enacts her will.
Speed people up going through, because it turns off your abilities in the schmog.
We will not
And down he goes.
despair of the dark void. If her will for us is to perish, then it shall be so.
Again, the sharp void. I still don't understand why there was a disconnect there. I need to do some research at some point to clarify the specifics on that.
We should have swan technique alone.
No, whoops, misclick. Accidentally clicked off
Good.
the game screen.
Now, if only my students were here to see and learn from the coming display of martial prowess.
Indeed.
I'd always hoped to cut someone like that someday. To hear that sound.
It can very quickly as well.
Into my own thorax is ridiculous.
Which one of these is healing for other folks?
Pitiful wingless scrubs! You step out into my domain!
Take this one for helping folks get their resources.
Bring mighty Garalon to us!
Mighty Garalon. Look at him in the sky.
I must get closer.
Impossible! Sravik! Savik! Kavik! To the top of the terrace! They must defend the Empress!
Activate that XP boost. Up and out of boxes. Make sure we loot all of the Zemanted. We have one more in progress. Or two progress, rather. Very odd bug. Ah, that boss in the middle. Died again. Quickly fly around, get some map discovery XP. Keeping an eye for rares and bronze. Mix the words together. Unga Ingu? Ingu. I think those murderous whales in the ocean would one-shot you. Can't quite remember. Try and do the full circle without missing one. Just keeping it steady. Oh, missed that bit of map in the middle. So there we can have a quick gander up the cliff and see if world boss is about. There we go. Now where was he? There. Somewhere along here. Oh yeah, right there. And it's definitely not about, but that is unsurprising. There's people waiting. Will he spawn at the top of the hour? Not a clue. We'll fly around the zone a little bit. We're just picking up bronze anyway while we wait for this queue to pop. Enjoying the vibes of Pandaria as we swoosh around it. Getting that discovery XP. We'll swing around this way and then head back again. There's Eternus, Dragon of the Infinite Flight, who's aligned with us. It's kind of spearheading this whole remix scenario. I'm sure the Dragonflights will have to play into the trilogy of expansions going forward, but I imagine most people will be a little sick of draconic involvement, for lack of a better term. I love an exploration ding. Ominous presence. Not quite a conch, but there we go. There is a small chance we get this raid tier done within 4 minutes and make it back for the top of the hour to check the world boss. Not necessarily though. Let's try and get back as close to it as we can, just in case. Dragon working very hard. Alright.
Your defiance of the Empress ends here. All of Pandaria will fall beneath the wings of the Empress.
No, but we're not even in the fight yet. Fascinating. He's not dying? Oh my goodness.
The wings of the Empress cannot fail. You will
Are
pay
we-
for your... My blade never misses its mark.
People standing in
The
fire.
skies belong to the Empress.
Mechanics? My goodness. Let's actually get stuff up on the tanks then. There was no way I just pulled aggro, right? That wasn't me.
Empress, I have...
Now that's probably the slowest clear I've seen for one of these. Make sure we do these gear upgrades as we go. Make sure we
That
apply.
item is still recharging.
We apply all the raid buffs to everyone as well. Might as well. Paladin nearly got booped immediately.
I require a target.
Even at this speed, still people running ahead like, no, we got this, we'll just knock them all down. Absolutely not giving a care in the world for it. Oh no.
I am out of range.
I see you have found a few
I
of
must
my
get closer.
experiments. Step closer and you may witness the full glory of my work here.
Don't go and pull the boss, we have to get the ads first.
You must be powerful to have come this far.
Chin bug out now.
Yes, You will make worthy test subjects.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too far away.
Oh, that poor person died by the door. It's fine, actually having to play the video game a little bit. The growths, people. The growths.
I do not have a target.
There we go.
You must be powerful to have come this far. Yes, yes, you will make worthy test subjects. What's your step? From death, feel fortunate to receive this gift.
Oh, there's the big one. As long as the tank picks them up immediately. Big one first, the big one first.
Excellent.
Oh dear.
From death comes life, and from life, what's your...
I think he's going to have more ads as well. I can't remember from this point.
Feel fortunate to receive this gift. From death comes life, and from life, death.
I believe that was mind control.
I need to target something first.
Empress.
No, they're already up.
Seal the gates, bar the exits, destroy these intruders.
Oh, goodness me.
I must get closer.
I know we're trying.
I do not have a target.
Feels like proper LFR. Like, it's still not like we're at risk of wiping, as far as I can tell. But I have to be somewhat aware. It's spread out.
Sing. Yes. Sing in agony.
Keep the debuffs going. Do we kill these? No, they're immune.
Sing. Yes. Sing in agony.
People are just getting exploded for standing too close.
You will serve me now.
And that's a mind control.
No more excuses.
How do I dispel it? I need to spell it. There we go.
Eliminate these cretins, or I will kill you myself.
Can't dispel it again yet. There we go. There we go.
I have failed.
Actual content. Sort all our stuff out. Bloodlust after the fight. Well done. Chi-chi. Oh, goodness. And of course did not make it for potential world boss's return. Have a quick glance on the spot. No, of course not. Why would they ever be up? Let's get back to a bazaar. I think we have activated all of our stuff. Right. Let's borrow this little bronze ball to scrap our bits. Does this not count as an inn? No. That's another thing they should do in future if they do this kind of thing with bubbles. Just make these areas count as an inn. I mean, obviously the actual inn's like over here, so it's not like it's far. Still. The Lazy Turnip. Great tavern name. Alright, folks. I think we'll be calling it there for the day. Saw some more goodies. Tested some more character stuff. Got our heritage armour for the Nightborn. We're still working up on the others. Thank you very much for joining me, for watching the stream, for sticking around. It means a great deal. If you'd like to support me, you can like the video, subscribe on the channel, drop some comments, give me some feedback, let me know what I can be doing better, what I can improve on. If you want to support me more directly, you can do so on the Patreon, linked on the channel. Until then, everyone, much love, take care, and we'll see you next time.